Good morning and welcome back to Real Time Fishing Falmouth 2025. We've got a window of opportunity today. It's nice and sunny for a start, which makes it nice for the filming and the camera work. It is windy. I was going to say we've got wind. I personally haven't got wind, but it is going to be windy. It's gusting. If the forecast told me how many gusts in an hour, I'd get a better idea of things, I think. It just says it's going to gust to about 23, 24. It might be one short gust, it might be continuously gusting, I don't know. We're going to head out, we're going to see what we can do. The first thing I want to do is remember I've turned microphones on. And the second thing is I wasn't out yesterday, and if you recall from the previous video, the second one of the trip, I'd put the pot down, the creel, and I had a sneaky look in the evening as I came in, and we got some velvet swimmers. I didn't go out yesterday. It was rain, it was dreek, so I did family things. We went out for a walk and went and had a look around some gardens, and Dee had zoomies just about everywhere we went. So today I want to go and have a look at that creel. So it's had 2 nights soaking. I probably didn't have enough bait in it. There was just a single mackerel. We probably could have done with more. It could be that the grindies, the velvet swimmers, have eaten it all and we haven't got anything in the creel. But that's our first task. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and see what's in there. So I'll catch you in a minute when we're hauling the creel. I'm glad you've come along again. Thank you so much to everyone that's watched the first video. The second video is live tonight, so I don't know if you're going to watch it or like it. I hope you do. And there's been lots of new subscribers to the channel, so thank you very much for that support. It is much appreciated. Thank you very much. Let's get out there. Right, so we've got spider crabs, 2, dogfish, not looking very happy, and some velvet swimmers. So we've got the spider crab, beauty. Another little velvet swimmer. Another swimmer. So another spider. Lovely job. And we got the dogfish. And a few more spiders. How about that? So I put a little bit more bait in there, and we'll send this back over again. There was another crab pot over there, so I'm going to come a bit further this way. And I've also got the drone up, as you'll have seen. So I'm going to rescue the drone and then put this back down. Phew. Well, that was quite a scary moment. The batteries on the drone started to get low and it decided that it wanted to return to home. That's not a problem. Normally, it is on a boat because home isn't where the boat is. It's constantly moving. It thought home was somewhere over there. So I've got the drone back and I hit a rod on the way down and the drone ended up in the outboard well at the back there. So I've just tested it, it still flies. So really lucky, really lucky. I thought that we were going to lose the drone and lose the footage of getting the creel. There you go. Oh, I just keep checking microphones. I'm going to head over here and I think we're going to cast a lure. If I can get a few mackerel or something, maybe we'll try some bait fishing again, because that was fun. Heaven knows what bit through that trace, but anyway, that drone was enough excitement for a bit, so I'm going over here, calm myself down, I think. Coats on. Now, on one of the videos, a very kind viewer, I think, who's local, advised me where they thought I should be going to get some bass. So I had a look on Navionics, and the rock they mentioned isn't actually named on Navionics. It's marked, but it's not named. So the moral of the story is always have your chart. So this is an Admiralty chart, Falmouth to Truro, and I can see the rock they've mentioned marked up here. So always have a paper chart on board, as well as your magnetic compass. It never lets you down, never lets you down. So I know where we're going now. I've put it into Navionics. I am surprised as the electronic charts are derived from the Admiralty charts that the name didn't appear. Perhaps it's to do with how we scale in and out, I don't know, but I can't get it to appear, so we're on the paper chart. Will we get a bass? I don't know. The wind condition is actually blowing me probably onto the rocks, so it may be a few casts and nip out and drift back in again. Let's see. Wish me luck. At the end of the day, it's lovely to be out, and it's nice to just be trying to find these fish, trying different things, trying different methods. It's great to see what was in that creel. Sometimes I think I spend more time filming than the actual fishing. But I enjoy it, and it's nice to bring you along and you can see what's going on. Well folks, we finally have ourselves a mackerel, which is grand because that gives us some bait for later on. I was beginning to think that my luck had run out today, but we're on the fish. Nice one. Hopefully it's got some friends down there, because I could do with quite a bit of bait. It would be nice to have maybe half a dozen. They're very, very isolated, you know, single fish here, single fish there. You don't see much on the sounder. I thought they might ball up and be, you know, once you'd found the shoal, you could get yourself some bait and food. Wouldn't mind some for tea. Those other ones were lovely. The ones we had the other day. Let me put you up there where you can see what's going on. So I've done quite a long drift. That particular mackerel was right down on the bottom. But as I've said, just a solitary mackerel. Not really getting into any bigger shoals of them at all. Anyway, one is better than nothing. I've been trying all sorts this morning. I've had lots of different lures out, all our single hooks. Tried about half a dozen, spent nearly 2 hours casting, thinking that maybe there'd be a mackerel or better still a bass around, but I wasn't able to locate anything. It's fun though, it's good fun. The hunt for the fish, probably got some wind on the microphone. The hunt for the fish is all part of it, you know. If you just dropped your line and got a fish every time, it wouldn't be the same. Be great. No, it wouldn't. One mackerel. I'd like quite a few, and then we'll go and see if we can get some better huss, because I'm intrigued as to what bit they traced the other day. Don't know, no idea. I've also got on board a little squid jig rod, because I'd heard that there were quite a few octopus around on the south coast, and people have been getting them in their lobster pots and all sorts of things. So I just thought, if we got a slow enough drift, and we haven't unfortunately today, we're doing about 1.5 knots. If we got a slow enough drift, I thought it'd be quite interesting to drop the squid jigs down and just see if there's cuttlefish, octopus, anything down there really. Squids, yeah. Now as usual, I don't know whether the GoPro will pick it up, but it is blinking windy. Just checking those microphones, right? We might have some more. Oh, it's come off. It has. Had a fish on, it's come off. I was busy turning the camera on. Oh, that's so frustrating. The fish are so few and far between, and I've lost it. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh well. Put it down, try again. Maybe I should have just wound it straight in. I don't know. We had a fish on. I'm going to go back for another drift there, I think. That's been tough going. I've got 2 mackerel, and it's taken about 2 hours to get 2 mackerel. I did lose one trying to turn the camera on, so when I hit the next mackerel, I didn't bother with the camera, so you've not seen that. I was so in need of the mackerel, I just sort of wind it in, get the mackerel in. So those 2 mackerel are going to provide some bait for this afternoon. It's not a lot. I would have liked some more, but it's now midday. Earlier I spent some time casting for the bass, and before I head up river and anchor up and do the bait fishing, I'm going to have another little go chucking some lures around across the way there, and maybe at a different state of the tide it will be, as was said to me, a fisher cast. It wasn't for me, but I'm probably doing it wrong or not quite in the right place. Well, behind us is just a small boat, and they're probably not getting many mackerel either. The boat's called My Lady. Okay, I'm going to head over there towards the castle, see what we can do, maybe give it half an hour, and then head up anchor up. The wind coming across is quite cold. I think once I get tucked away under the cuddy, I'll start to warm up again. I've got plenty of coffee and my sandwich. So just a quick bit of lure fishing for the bass, see if there's anything there, and then head up the river. That's fishing for you. It's been a tough morning, but I'm enjoying it. You know, it's all part of the hunt. It's hunting for the fish, so trying to find them. See you in a bit. Just a quick update. So I'm up the river, and between the Messac buoy and I think it's called the Trelisic buoy up there. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, Carrick. So the Carrick buoy is up there, and that's the Messac buoy. I'm sort of in the middle of it. It's an area I've not tried before. I've tended to fish further down in that direction. The sun is out. I'm sheltered from the wind by the cuddy. I'm starting to warm up. We've already got a bait in the water. I think the anchor's holding. I've got a coffee in hand, so everything's good. This morning has been really hard to find the mackerel, but we succeeded. We got 2, and that's enough, I hope, to give us some bait here to see if we can get a bottom feeder like a huss, even a dogfish, or a thornback ray or something. I've not actually had thornbacks this high up the river before. They've tended to be down there, but it's just a bit lumpy. This is a little bit calmer, and I'm looking forward to spending the afternoon here. I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I've got my sandwich, so I'm going to have that and just chill out for the afternoon. I might cast the lure rod round. You never know. You never know what might be around, but we'll see. So I have to apologise for not bringing you lots of big fish, but I honestly can't get out onto the wrecks for the pollock and things. And I did try to get round onto the rough ground where I have been able to get wrasse and things in the past, but again, it was just too rough. It's just too rough. It really doesn't pick it up on the GoPro. Everything always looks smooth, but it isn't, and you end up with quite a wet boat. Real Time and Orkney Coastliners, they're actually a very, very good boat, very capable boat, but there's no point pushing things too hard and risking something. So we stay safe. There's always tomorrow, and there will be tomorrow, but there's the rest of today. So let's see if that rod goes off. If it does, you'll be the first ones to know about it. I'm going to enjoy my sandwich now. Right. Very, very spotty. What are we looking at? Dogfish. Good old dogfish. Just grab that tail so he doesn't give me a razor. Right, so there you go. A dogfish. I thought there was something on there. Let's let it go. We get some more bait on. It certainly had a good munch of the bait, so we'll freshen that up. Doesn't take the gulls long to come and clean up, does it? Well, it's always nice to get a fish. Not really what I was after, but I'm quite pleased with the old dogfish. Just saw it nodding on the end there. Thought, I'll just check that out. It's dogfish. Ooh, a very spotty one, and quite a dark colour. I've just baited up again, put it back out. Let's see what else we can get. I think there may be a bit of interest here. The boat is doing a lot of swinging around, so it's potentially just the boat moving. Yeah, I think it is. I can't feel anything here. Time to check the bait then. Bait's still there, bait's still intact. Let's cast this out again. Not a wonderful cast, but it'll do for now. So when you've got a lot of wind and not too much tide, the boat kind of hunts on the anchor, and you just end up with, because it swings so much, you've got the line over here, it pulls tight, and you get the ratchet going. Right, got a bit of weight to this, I think. It could be just weed. Yeah, I think it's weed, I think. Anyway, let's send it back down again. So just whilst the camera was off there, met a viewer, a guy called Mark, in his boat. Lovely Orkney. So good to meet you, Mark. I think it's probably oh no, it's a lovely one. Beauty. I thought it was just weed. That's a nice huss. Brilliant. Perfect. A lovely huss. I am pleased with that. That's made my day. Lovely. They're very strong fish indeed. Right, let's see. Come on, come on. Smile for the camera. Let's see if it'll go that way down. I don't know if I've got much of that, but we give it a try anyway. Magic, really pleased with that. It's been quite a hard day. It took about half the day to get 2 mackerel. Then I just had a dogfish, but now a nice huss. Worked hard for that one, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to send another bait down. It was really interesting to see what we got off the creel. Yeah, it's been a good day. And meeting my viewer, Mark. Always nice to get the target species, even if it has taken so long. I don't know if you can hear the wind whistling through the lines, but I think the wind's picking up a bit. They said it was going to gust, but it felt like it's been continuous all day. It doesn't feel like any gusts have come through. It's just continuous wind. Anyway, you have to work with what you've got, and that's what we've done today. In case you're wondering, I do have the life jacket on underneath this jacket. It's probably not the ideal way of wearing things, but it keeps you warm anyway. Smiling now, caught a fish, decent one. When I first got the boat and I put the seats in, I bought these because they swivel, but they make quite a lot of creaky, groany noises. Probably should have bought more expensive ones, but We'll say nothing about that. But have we caught many fish? No. Have we had a great time? Yes. And that's all that matters, really. Super bull huss, very pleased with that. I've been out all day. I'm going to head in. As you can see, the marina's just behind me. I'm going to pick my wife up and Dee, and we're going to go for a little tour around, maybe up towards the Pandora Inn. Might even get a coffee, you never know. So I've had a great day out. I hope you've enjoyed coming along. I am sorry that there haven't been lots of fish to see, but it's just the nature of it when the weather is what it is. You just have to fish in here, trying to get what you can. Thank you for coming along. I really enjoyed having you aboard the boat by YouTube, and it's going to be tight lines from me, tail wag from Dee, which she will do when she gets on and we go for a tour, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. It's a lovely one. Beauty! Perfect. With a lovely huss. I am pleased with that.